Hi and welcome to another Windsor Academy guide. This episode is going to be the rogue guide. As you can see, I'm sitting on my rogue, or our rogue. And it will be featured with Solemnus, and we have a bystander, Javan.
Hello.
Yes, I'm sorry. This is my wife, Solemnus. We lead the Bad Omen community together. Anyhow, having said that, let's just get into this. Right now we're sitting in the PvP area. So, are we gonna go? Oh, right, okay. So I'm first just gonna go over the skills before we... There are like 3 different builds you can do with the rogue when you're leveling. And now, looking at these 2 here, this is obviously for bow. Vulture's Eye increases the range, and Double Strafe is like this, well, double attack that you activate. Stalk, able to move while in hiding status. Higher levels grants more movement speed, up to 50%. Gank, now this is a really nice one for farming items. It will auto-steal for you when you attack. Obviously dependent on, I think it's dex and luck and base level and skill level or something like that. I know the formula seems to be hidden, but it should be based on dex and luck and stuff like that. The next one is Divest Helm. Now the rogue is a unique thing in this. They have 4 things called Divest. Later on you will get Full Strip. And this basically forces players to remove this item from their equipment when you use it on them. So for example, Divest Helm, if I were to cast that on somebody, I'm going to use Solemnus just to show what it looks like. So it might take a few attempts to... What? Apparently people think that this is... Okay, since I'm so much lower level than Solemnus, I don't think this is actually going to work. It's a very low chance of success. But basically, if it does... Hey, that worked.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's gone.
So, what happened now was that I took off her helmet, which... This is like a PvP thing, but you can use it on monsters as well.
Now I have a debuff lasting for 1 minute 20 or 30 seconds, where I cannot equip a helm.
Yes, exactly. So, for example, if you use, say... Oh, I don't know, divest weapon or divest armor, you can successfully cripple people in PvP massively. Or against monsters, like each skill will tell you what it does. For example, divest shield will reduce their defense, divest armor will reduce their vitality, and so on. Can be read in the descriptions. Now, honestly, this is only for PvP, like these 4. I wouldn't bother with them on regular monsters. So moving on, sword mastery is, well, exactly what it sounds like. If you're planning on using a sword or a dagger, as in you're not planning on being a bow rogue, then this should be maxed, because it is worth it, it really is. Close confine, this is a quest thing, and again, it's a PvP thing, it forces people to stand next to you, well, in the spot you lock them, it's like this, like a root sort of thing.
I believe you get all the quest skills with Rebirth or
Yes.
Search or something
Yes,
like
exactly. For example, backslide and stuff like that with thieves. You get it after you've been reborn. Let's see, remove trap. Well, you remove a trap. Again, it's a PvP thing. Or, well, maybe there are some monsters casting traps, I'm not sure. But, I mean, again, it's a PvP skill mostly. Mug. Chance to steal Senny from monsters. It might sound interesting, but it's stuck in pre-renewal mode, which means that the amount it steals is just so low, it's just not worth it. I would leave this to, well, it's like 4 or 5 to get the next skill. Yeah, 4. Slyness. This does not work if you're solo, but if 2 rogues has this and they sit next to each other with this, they will not be attacked by monsters, with the exception of MVPs. So if you and a friend are playing rogues together, you both get this, and then you can AFK next to each other, well, anywhere really, unless there is a MVP. Now, moving on. Backstab. Now this skill is amazing. It does up to 700% attack damage, consumes a little bit of SP, and it can be used with a bow, but it also has to be used in hiding status. However, there is a little bit of a drawback to this. If you use it with a bow, the attack damage is reduced by half, because you can use it at range, at least you could before. Remove graffiti from a guild flag. Sounds like a PvP thing again. Haggle. Now, this is pretty cool. It's a discount. So whenever you buy stuff from NPC shops and stuff like that, if you have this maxed out, you get 25% discount. For those of you who are stingy, that's 1% more than the discounts on merchants. Just saying. Sightless Mind. Our, well, bread and butter skill for AoE leveling, really. It has a chance to blind and stun and does a lot of damage, and it's spammable. I will show you what it looks like. The thing is, you need to be hidden, so it will look like this. Now obviously, I am not very good at this. And it is tied to your attack speed. You need to get a rhythm going, basically. Right, so that will, it's like in a, I think it's a 3x3 area or 5x5 area. It's pretty good anyway. Peace is,
it's a 7-7 area.
Is it even a 7-7 area? Wow. Okay, well that's pretty cool. So it's a pretty large area then. Peace is the opposite of remover. You basically can put graffiti on a guild flag for some reason. I'm not sure the uses of this, but to confuse people maybe, to be a villain, I don't know. Not implemented yet apparently. Then we have Scribble. Now this skill is so funny. You need 1 red gemstone to do it, which means that when you have it, you can, well, write stuff on the ground. I don't actually have a red gemstone on me, but if you do, you click the scribble, you click on the ground, and then it will be like la la. Now it's not gonna happen, but since I don't have a red gemstone, but if I did, then this text would appear in white all over the ground. And you can basically write whatever you want, like Håkan is stingy, Karuf is a troll, Server is amazing. You can write anything really. It lasts for a couple of minutes. Now
you can also write Bad Omen.
Yes, exactly. That's what I usually.
I will give you a red gemstone when we go back to town. Then you can show it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so Snatch. This is an interesting one. Now, this cannot be used on MVPs, but if you're farming, what you can do is you can use this to like teleport around on the map. So what you do is, why can't I use it on you? Hang on. What does it say here?
Because you cannot teleport here.
Right, okay. No. The level difference in caster and target. Okay, anyway, so basically, if you were to use this on somebody, or a monster, you will teleport with the monster to a random location on the map. Now, this cannot be used on an MVP, tragically enough. That would be funny though. And the last one, now this is the best skill in the entire rogue tree. It's called Intimidate. And this skill will allow you to copy a skill of the level that you have Intimidate. So, for example, if I have Intimidate level 10, I can copy level 10 skills. And you might think, I mean, why is this a good thing? Well, let me show you. Now, mine is only level 1, so it's not... Oh god, please don't kill us. So Lemnis, would you please heal me once with low level heal? Level 1, please. Exactly. So, now, what happened now was basically, we learned level 1 heal. Because we were wearing a undead armor. Now you have to take damage from the skill in order to learn it. And you can do this with let me try this again. An evil druid card in an armor to turn yourself into an undead. So we removed the armor and now we can freely cast heal on ourselves. Now obviously it's really low because we're not really inspect and it's only level 1. But this isn't, I wouldn't actually use it for healing. You can if you want to, but I really wouldn't. The main use, in my opinion, a lot of people don't actually know about this, is to get Aspersio. Aspersio turns your weapon into holy. So Solemnus, if you could Aspersio me, please. Thank you. As you can see, it dealt damage to me because I'm wearing an undead armor. Now, the thing is, as soon as you get hit by another skill, this skill will be replaced by whatever skill you get hit by. So now if we remove our undead armor, and you make sure that you have holy water in your inventory, just gonna heal. Right. Now, what I can do is I can cast Aspersio myself, if you remove the undead armor first. Which might not sound that great, but it actually is, because that's one of the few ways you can get Holy Element. So, I'm gonna Butterfly Wing, and we're gonna go down and I'm gonna show you the skills and how they work. There are 3 different types of rogues. The first one is going to be the sword rogue. Now the sword rogue is kind of like for backstabbing and for sightless raid, for AoEing. It's not for auto attacking, because when you're wearing a sword, your attack speed goes down drastically. And we're gonna be wearing a shield as well, which brings our attack speed down even more. As you can see, we have 180 attack speed with a dagger, but when we equip a sword, we drop down to 178, and when we equip a shield, we drop down to 174. So, let's just go to Orc Dungeon. We're gonna have to respec twice as well, but that's fine since we have 2 free ones. Okay, so we're gonna go to Orc Dungeon now. Now, you have to be careful to not get hit by other skills, because then we'll lose Aspersio, which will, well, suck. And this is classified, anything that you can copy will be the target of your, if you get hit. So if a monster is casting Holy Light, then, well, you're gonna be stuck with Holy Light. So as you can see here now, we're gonna give ourselves Aspersio, and here's a huge bunch of mobs. Now in order to AoE these, now we do this, and then we do Sightless Raid near them. Hide, Sightless Raid, see? Now, our attack speed isn't the best, but we can also... let's just get Backstab out as well. There we go. Now, I'm gonna show this again. You hide, wait for him to get close. I'm just using a random sword. It doesn't have upgrades and not having any amazing gear or anything like that. So that's that. Let's just look at Backstab. Now you have to be hidden, right? See? However, what you can do, you don't actually have to be hidden to backstab, but it's a lot easier. So I would recommend actually just hiding and then backstabbing. And I'm out of SP, unfortunately. Let's see. Well, I can regenerate SP, it's not really an issue. Just gonna show you the last skill as well. So that's one way to use... yeah, see the steel proc as well when you're auto-attacking. Right. Okay, so we're in Orc Dungeon, where things are undead, that's why the Aspersio is so good. Now it doesn't last very long, especially not since it's level 1. 1 minute for level 1. Otherwise you can get like heal, for example, or any skill that damages you. You can copy Bowling Bash, you can copy... well, actually wait, no, maybe not at rogue level. Anyway.
You can copy Turn Undead the way you copied Heal or Aspersio, and then you can level in the pyramid at Anubis.
That's actually a very good idea. I was gonna say otherwise you can heal bomb. But yeah, what the lady just said. Now obviously this would require a certain spec, because, well, not a certain spec, but I would recommend having high int and stuff like that and high dex. So I'm just gonna get some SP back, and then I'm gonna show you how Snatch works, and then we're gonna go and respec into Dagger. Now Solemnus, if you could be so kind and get your monk soon. Okay, I'm gonna show you Snatch now. It should teleport me with the mob. There we go, Snatch, see? It costs 25 SP. Let's just see if we can, because, well, it kinda lagged, so we didn't really see what happened. We just need to get 25 SP for this to work. So this is a way to get fly wings without actually buying fly wings. Plus it's, well, it's pretty funny. So now you see we have 28 SP. So let's just find a monster, click Snatch, you hit it, and then you get teleported with the monster. It's pretty cool. So yeah, that's the sword rogue, at least that's how I would play it, with a sword and shield anyway. So I'm just gonna go back now and we're gonna do the dagger rogue, and then last we'll do the bow. Now, just have to take off all the gear. The stats for the sword, I went with a mixed strength, vitality, dex, agility build. Because, well, you need a little bit of everything as a rogue. Not luck, though, but except for luck, you need most other things. So let's just dump these things into the storage and go respec. Really wish I wouldn't have to be naked in order to respec. Why am I still 7% weight? Hello? What? Hang on, let me give you some stuff. No, okay, thank you.
Sorry.
Right, okay, so we do this. Just gonna go and respec now. We shouldn't have any weight. No, we have 0 weight. So when you want to respec, because like I said, there are so many rogue specs that you can have. So we're gonna go to Market House, and now we're gonna respec into Dagger. Now, Solemnus, what is the level requirement of CD in mouth?
1 moment.
Anyways, you talk to Jay, and then you go, I want reset.
20.
Cool. Does it require, what's it called? Rebirth or transcend?
No.
Cool. Okay. Reset skill stat 1, 2, 3. You have to have 0 weight and have no items on you, and then you'll get everything back. So when you respec, right now, double attack is a given. Improved dodge is a given as well. Steal, obviously, and hide. Let's see. I don't remember what job level I went as a thief, so I kind of have to improvise a little bit. Okay, we need 3 more for the... Okay. There we go. So those are the 4 ones I would go for as a thief, and then as a rogue. Now, as a dagger one, there aren't really that many interesting ones to pick here, but you might want to get like the backstab. I mean, you can do Sightless Raid with this as well, but let's just go with Sword Mastery, and let's go with Gank. Now, Intimidate, it's not well, actually wait, it is, shit. Yeah, we need Intimidate, my bad. So we get Intimidate, and then we get some Sword Mastery. Yeah, just to increase our damage a little bit. That's totally my bad, I was a bit wonked there. Right, so stat-wise, let's just... Now, we don't really need... We're gonna be very, what's the one I'm looking for here? Spread out in terms of stats again. So let's go for like, oh, I don't know. This is under the assumption that you do not have access to great gear. Slumis, I need to borrow your CD in mouth.
Okay.
As you can see, I'm being very like divided here in stats. Now, attack speed is the main thing, so we're gonna need tons of agility. But it's not worth going overboard because the points become very expensive. Like, really expensive. Hang on. Now, you might be wondering why I'm putting so much int. Well, there's a very good reason for that. Because what we're doing... Thank you very much. Now, this is an auto-cast, auto-attack thing build that we're gonna do, right? So, let's just open our storage. Now, this is a fun way to level. I would say that it... like, when you're still a rogue, it doesn't really matter that much, because, well... You're not really gonna... Let's see, where the weakness... Now, what I'm wearing is... Hang on, I'm gonna show you. Okay, right. No shield now. I know some people might want to go for shields, but we're just not gonna do it. We're gonna use a Basarol, which is... you can find it. It's a property fire item, and it has 105 magic attack, and 5 int, and some attack damage. It can be enchanted as well. So we're gonna quickly see the mouth. See? Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna Silversmith Bracelet of Ignis with Imp card, increases damage of Firebolt. And then we're going to have another one, but of say like with cold, I guess. Mainly because I don't have 2 of Ignis. That's the best way to pick items. Pick what you have.
With the zero marker?
Yeah, no, I have that, but I need another imp one. But it doesn't really matter too much. Right, okay, so we have everything. Do we want an armor or something? I guess you could replace these later on with Ring of the Flame Lords, but we can't equip them yet, so it doesn't really matter too much. Let's see here. Now, we're not high enough to use all of the things, so... Oh wow, the camera's kinda weird, sorry about that. Gonna get some awakening potions, then we're gonna get some... Do we need converters? Maybe we'll get some anyway. And we get a couple of Stellas. There. Now, thank you. Now, if you could come on your monk to the PvP area.
Yes. I was just about to ask.
See, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna use Intimidate. Right? We have it at level 10 now, because we're gonna do auto attacks. And at level 10, you can, well, obviously copy level 10 stuff. Well, duh. But, so we're gonna go to the PvP room, and Solemnis is going to bring your monk. Now, the thing is, to play a rogue in the most fun way, you need to have either find someone helpful or have friends with characters. Because you have access to basically every skill that you want, which means, well, you can copy just about anything. So what we're gonna be doing now, we're gonna copy triple attack. So we're gonna go to Undercross, which is apparently already 3 people. And let's just hope that Solemnis isn't going to kill us while she's trying to give us the skill to copy. So we're just gonna make our way down
It's called
here.
Raging Trifecta Blow.
Exactly, it's a passive, so when she attacks us, we're gonna instantly copy it if it procs. I'm in the middle of this, I'm not sure where you are. Solemnis, where are you?
Yes, I'm coming. I've put on my lowest damage weapon.
Okay.
So
Well, attack me then. Where are you going? Thank you.
Oh.
So as you can see now, do you only have level 5?
yes, I'm sorry.
That's fine. So what happens now is that we copied level 5 Raging Trifecta Blow, which is basically just like double attack. I swear, if he attacks me. Which is basically like double attack, except it's a triple attack. And it stacks up with double attack. Now we're gonna leave here before these jokers have a field day. How do you get out of here anyway without dying?
Butterfly ring?
I don't have one. Do you have one?
Yes.
Thank you.
What? I wanted to... I cannot trade you. Okay.
Throw it out!
Okay.
Jeez. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna go down to Orc Dungeon again because, well, I know I can hit them there, so... Now, attack speed wise, we have 179. But we have... And I got spell break... No, what? Oh, it's a... Never... Okay, never mind, just ignore me. Right, we have Raging Trifecta Blow and we have double attack. And we also have Seed in Mouth, Vassarold. So we're gonna go to Orc Dungeon. Now, granted, you don't have to do this in Orc Dungeon, I'm just showing you what can be done. We can actually just go and kill Orc Warriors. So you're attacking, and then it's gonna start casting bolts, as you can see. Since we have quite a high magic attack. If we can actually find mobs. Oh crap, that's an Orc Lord. Oh no! Oh god! Please, no! Please, no! No, no! And I'm dead.
Don't you have fire rings?
No, and now I have Cold Bolt level 10 instead. Fuck me. Right, can we go back into the PvP area? Oh, for the love
Yes,
of
of
God.
course.
This is so staying in the guide though. See guys, uncut. All the mishaps, mistakes and fuck ups will stay. Okay, now the thing is, as soon as you get hit by a skill like I said earlier, you will copy that skill instead, until you become a Stalker. Now stalkers can use a skill called Preserve, and as long as they have Preserve up, they will keep the skill that was copied during like when you activated Preserve. as long as you keep the preserve up. So you can still get hit by other skills, like you saw I got hit by Cold Bolt now, and now I have Cold Bolt instead. Which, you know, you can level with that, I guess. I mean, you can copy like Firebolt and go and shoot Geographers if you have high int. I mean, you can play this like a mage if you want to. The rogue can basically be just about anything. It's a really cool class. Which one did you get into Undercross?
No, for rooms, I guess.
Right, okay. So I'm just gonna show you here. As you saw, he nuked me with Cobolts. Not Cobolts, Cold Bolts. Nuked me with Cobolts, yes. He threw level 10 Cobolts at me. Now, if she stands still here without killing me... Look. Now you can have Firebolt instead, and you can like kill Geographers with this. My dex is pretty low, and I have an Ignis and a Siroma. The thing is, so if you just auto-attack me again, please. So
can you put on your...
I don't have my evil armor on me.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, undead. So just auto-attack me, it should be okay. There we go. It's enough, it's enough! Thank you. Okay. So now we have the skill again. Let's just try this again. Let's just go into Orc Dungeon where there's no evil Orc Lord. I wanted to mount up or spam backslide, but that was just not gonna happen since I don't have either. So let's just go into Orc Dungeon and I'll show you. And then we're gonna go respec again, and I'm gonna show you the last one, which is the Baroque. Now, copying, I mean, you can copy basically any skill you can think of, as long as the skill deals damage to you. So copying, like, you can actually copy Blessing, well, maybe not, no.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to suggest.
Yeah, but Agi-up will not work, as far as I
know. No, but Blessing.
Okay. As you can see, we have Raging Trifecta Blow, we have Double Attack, and for some reason we're having lag. So let's just use a...
Maybe even Cure?
I don't know. Right, so we attack here, see, Lightning Bolt, Raging Trifecta Blow. We do double attacks, we do triple attacks, and we do autocasts. It's pretty neat. See, with enough int and the Buzzer roll, this deals quite a bit of nice damage when it procs. Now, to get this, we're using CD in mouth. We're having some bad luck with procs for some reason. There we go. See? Raging Trifecta, double attack, double attack, double attack. Raging, and raging again. So, I mean, the things drop pretty fast. Now, this is a dagger build. It has high attack speed, it has high... Now, again, if you upgrade the Buzzer roll, you will do more damage with both magic attack and regular attack. So, I mean... Yeah, the... Soul, like the... There we go, lightning bolts. So the CD in mouth doesn't appear to be proccing as much as we want it to, because our attack speed is pretty low. Or we're just a bit unlucky. But yeah, this is a very easy way to... It's worth noting that auto-steal gets procced by all the skills and stuff like that as well. You can only auto-steal from a mob once though. Now, you can still Sightless Raid. See? It still deals quite a bit of damage, but the thing is, since we don't have a lot of vitality, we only have 14 now, mobbing up like this, unless you know what you're doing, like you would hide before they come to you and then... See? It's more than doable. It's a really fun class to play. I think they're great. But yeah, so this is the Dagger Rogue. See? Wow, two of them procced at the same time. Autocasting. It's pretty cool. See? Rating Trifecta, blah blah blah. There, okay. So we're gonna go and change into bow now. But yeah, like I said, anything that will take damage from you, and you can manipulate this by basically wearing an undead armor. If you want to like get level 10 heal, for example, but it mimics the level that you have Intimidate on. Intimidate. But also this person who's using it on you will have to have that skill level matching your level. So for example, even if I had level 10 Intimidate now, Solemnis only had level 5 Raging, which means it procced more often but for less damage. So if she has level 1, it doesn't matter if I have level 10, I'll only get level 1 anyway. So let's just go and reset, and then we're gonna use a bow. I'm gonna show some pretty cool stuff with the bow as well. Now honestly, in terms of copying stuff, I would probably even stick to Raging Trifecta Blow. Now this is where this is really funny. I'm gonna stick with Raging Trifecta Blow with a bow. And what we're going to do is, we're going to... Do we have a Sidewinder card laying around, Spirit?
I'm not sure.
Okay, I'm just gonna put all the stuff in storage. If not, could you just run off and buy one? So yeah, I'm sorry guys, I know this is a long one, but I just want to show you all the different builds and what you can do as a rogue.
We have one. We have one.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Can you get that and put it in a bow for me, please?
Okay.
Like, it doesn't matter, like a Gakung or a or Ballast or whatever. I know you traded me a bow before, but I have another idea. So we're gonna go and respec again. Now granted you only have 2 full respecs, so... And you cannot... Well, I'm not gonna say that you can't overlap, but it's difficult. You don't have the stats or the skills to overlap really. Now, as a bow rogue, Dex, you don't need strength, you don't need int, you need Dex. You need Dex and agility. I would suggest doing like 50-50 maybe. So we're gonna get, maybe, I don't know, 60-70 of each. Let's go for 70. Now, I guess you could go for a little bit of int if you want to. So we're just gonna go for 10 int because, well, why not? And we're gonna go for, we have 79 agility, 77 dex, and 10 int. A little bit of a strange mix, sure. Now, bow skills, there are only 2 things that really matter. It's Vulture's Eye and Double Strafe. Now, Vulture's Eye is a must-have. Double Strafe, you don't have to have it, but I would highly, highly recommend that you have it. Now, Gank. Gank does not work with the bow, I believe. I'm not sure about this, we'll see, but I really don't think it does. So we're gonna get level 10 Intimidate again. What? Oh! Shit, forgot about that. Okay. So we're gonna get double attack. We're just gonna go the same way we did before because, well, you don't really need Envenom, so you can just max out Improved Dodge. And then you can max out Steal, and we can get Hiding. You have 43, so there we go. That should be enough, isn't it? Oh, 2 more. Okay, my bad. There we go. So you get like this. I mean, Detoxify is decent, but you really don't want to miss out on these 4. So we max out Vulture's Eye, we max out Double Strafe. Now, obviously we can skip Sword Mastery if we're using a bow. We're gonna get Intimidate. We're apparently not going to get Intimidate. What? Why are we not gonna be able to get Intimidate? Well, that's... Oh wait, you only had level 5, right? Solemnus.
You mean... Trifecta?
Yeah, that's fine, okay. We'll just get level 5 Intimidate then. If you were higher job level, or you would have gone higher job level before, it's fine. Now, Double Strafe, honestly, I'm not really gonna be using Double Strafe much, so I'm gonna put 3 levels in it to show you what it looks like, but that's pretty much it. Now, you have Sightless Raid maxed out anyway, so you can use it. Hiding is one of your like bread and butter things, and there's Backstab as well. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to re-steal or re-intimidate, obviously. So let's just get some consumables. Once you reach level 85, you can actually use Berserk Potions, which is pretty cool. Now, we're not gonna be using any autocast gear here because, well, we don't have an int. So we're just gonna use a Picker Hairband because I fucking love this headband. It gives you attack speed, it gives you movement speed, it gives you cast speed for whatever reason you want attack cast speed. Gear wise, get stuff with Dex on it. How's the bow coming along?
Yep, almost done.
Sweet. Okay, so once Solemnus is done with that, we're gonna put it on and Now, the great thing about bows, you have access to all kind of elements with arrows. So we're just gonna grab some silver arrows, right? Let's just go 1000. We don't really need more than that.
Do you need upgrades?
It doesn't matter. Now you can ignore the damage numbers since we're not upgrading or min-maxing or whatever. Where are you? I'm still in Frontera.
Me too. Let's see.
Cat tear in my nose again.
Alright, thank you very much. Okay, so she's gonna trade me the hybrid Gakung bow. Now you might think, why am I getting this? It gives double attack, right? However, now what it does is it will use double attack on the level that you have double attack. Now we have double attack level 10 as a thief, but the double attack in here is only for daggers, and we don't really use daggers. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it in a bow, and what happens is that when we use this bow, we're gonna get double attack with the bow. Right? So first let's just go and copy triple attack as well. You coming to the PvP?
Yep.
Thank you. As I said, Peko Peko Hairband, I have advocated this item so many times because it is the best purchase you will ever do. Because, well, running faster means faster EXP, which means more fun, which means you don't move at this like snail pace. I'll meet you in the 4 rooms. Now obviously copying Aspersio is pointless because, well, we can get holy arrows. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy for more damage. So we're gonna go to 4 room.
Do you have now a deadly?
No.
Okay.
Ow, 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 ow. Okay, so we have Raging Trifecta Blow now. I need another butterfly wing. Thank you very much. Okay, so we've copied that. Let's just take one more trip into Orc Dungeon and harass these poor souls. Right, okay.
Do you want to try blessing?
Not really.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm leaving that as a potential thing. You can do that, I guess. Maybe. I have no idea if you can or not. We could try it, but honestly, I'm just really lazy and it's really warm outside and I just can't be bothered. So, this is gonna be the final piece of the puzzle, so to speak. Let's see, what was I doing? Right. Yeah, you're healing me, thank you very much for that. Just need some Stella fruit, just in case. There's an evil orc lord. Okay, so we're gonna go back into Orc Dungeon. Now, in my opinion, Bow Rogue is probably good. The easiest to level out of the 3. Because you have range and you have damage. Now watch this. Oops. There, see, we're shooting, we do double attacks and we do triple attacks. I have no idea what this is lagging so much, see? We burn things down so easily. A lot of people have no idea about this. Like that they can actually get double attack on, see? And then if stuff gets close to you, you can just hide and then attack. So it's not really an issue. Say I'm attacking something, right? And then it gets too close to me, I just hide. I tunnel away, and then we can backstab. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you can actually backstab from far away. Apparently you can't do that anymore, you used to be able to. Oh well. So yeah, this will be our rogue guide. As I said, I mean, if you want to, like, if we can actually go to a place that is more relevant for or level. Let's see here. Obviously, this place is super easy for a level, but if you're gonna level a rogue, I would highly suggest investing in Pick a Hairband and a Sidewinder card. I mean, you can farm the Sidewinder card, you can buy it cheap, whatever really, but it's such a good purchase. So now this, oh god, now you can actually sightless raid with a bow. See, it does tons of damage. It's like 1.7k whatever. But the main thing that is attractive to this is the range. I mean, if you're just careful, or you can just walk away. I mean, the double attack and the raging trifecta below, they can proc at the same time, meaning that the burst damage can be enormous. Like, I mean, because they're not supposed to be used together, which means that they don't share any form of diminishing return. See? that was like the entire health bar in just a second when it proc'd. So, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you found this helpful. Again, we're gonna continue doing these, and I'm sorry that it's been taking a while. It's just there's been a lot of events going on and a lot of things in real life as well. Now, if you enjoy what we're doing, don't hesitate to hit that follow button or even the subscribe button. We appreciate it so much, and it will motivate us to continue to doing these. And yeah, that's it guys. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next guide. So, bye!
Bye!